Okay, guys, I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man Far From Home. This movie is a little bit special because it came out on my birthday. I didn't see it on my birthday, but it came out then. I saw it the Friday. Just FYI. I liked it. It wasn't as good as Spider-Man Homecoming, and it was obviously, I thought it had, I really liked the trippiness of it and kind of the visual of the whole illusions was really cool. The twist itself was a little bit weird and predictable because it's like, if it didn't have the twist, if it was just how it said with the multiverse thing, even though now with Phase 4 announcements, obviously that's true, but definitely predictable as far as the twist itself, because obviously that's how Mysterio was in the comics. It's just how it is, and the way it did it, I felt it wasn't as the way they did it with like explaining how every one of these people have like connections to Tony Stark was like, I feel like they definitely needed to find a better way because it was like it came off goofy instead of climactic, but again, everything after that was like exciting, and I felt like the whole glasses thing, the even dead on Still the Hero, which is Edith thing plotline was like was definitely a good kind of plot device to kind of get the switch to happening. But again, I'd say that not everybody who works for Mysterio I can't get their motivation, because like Mysterio's is pretty clear, but also again a cliche in the MCU where it's like, I want to get revenge on you for your fortune. Very Vulture like, I'd have to say, with how he did it was obviously different, but like the whole idea of like, while Tony was getting success, I had to, rust in his fail in my failure. And that's like this is pretty much similar to like the Vulture, where the Vulture like, wants to, is like not really, is poor and not poor, but like isn't, you know, like he thinks that the wealthy just crap on him, and it's like a similar concept, but again, it's done differently and not better again. But I like how unique Mysterio is and how the illusions really fit in, and the final act in London was really cool. The way they were just like the drones and stuff causing illusions were really cool, and it was definitely really funny. The first 15 minutes were just comedy until Mysterio shows up, and I'm totally fine with that because they need to establish, the setting. They have to establish where they're going. They need to reestablish, I should say, the characters. Get the vibe of the film going, because it has some different vibes from Homecoming, but at the same time, still the central idea is there, and still the idea that he's just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And one of my favorite parts is expanding on the MCU, and I know Spider-Man's out of the MCU as far as right now, so I'm kind of like, I gotta really celebrate this film a little bit, knowing that this might have been the last film that he's in the MCU for, but at the same time, it's like one of those things where it's like I still I still really like this film. It's like one of those ones that are gonna be in the middle of a ranking list. I'm not going to really re-rank it because I don't think my list really hasn't changed. I think I'll re-rank the MCU films if it's like one of these big ones, like one that really changes my opinion. So like I feel like when Black Widow comes out, maybe when Black Panther. It all depends on like how much of an impact it has on the overall MCU as far as my feelings towards it. But this one doesn't really change it. It makes the whole Tony death, I think, better. Because of how you see him go to different countries and see them celebrate it. But as far as the film overall, where I rank it, I definitely rank it more middle of the MCU. More of like it's not as good as the top 10. It's like just, I feel like misses out. Like I feel like it's my 12th ish, 13th ish. And don't get me wrong, like don't think 13 is not good because I like pretty much every MCU film. There might be a few I don't really like, but think about it. There's 23 MCU films, including Far From Home. So think about if he were to rank 12th, 13th, that would leave about 10 MCUs films that are not as good. I'm not gonna say worse. Not bad MCU films. They're just not as good as Far From Home. But again, it's really a good one. I think it really deserves its own place in its MCU. It definitely fits. It didn't. My biggest worry with MCU films is that it's gonna ruin the MCU. That there's gonna be one plot device or plot line that ruins a certain film, and they've never really had that. They've never really had this one film where it's a film moment where it's like, well, that ruined that part of the film or that, and people are and so that's my worry going into every MCU film, that if this one doesn't work, it could also ruin another MCU film. But this one didn't fail at all. I feel like it really worked. And again, when these films do work, it just really is happy. And it's one of those ones where it's like it's a good film, but I feel like everything before it isn't such unique films. Or not unique, because this is unique. It's its own thing, but just a different place. I think with Marvel films in particular, it's one of those franchises where it's like every film, has its moment that I like in it. Even the bad ones, you gotta admit, there's one part that I do enjoy. It's not like it's like a bad film that like frustrates me or anything. Some are just like, I wish it was better. And so this film is one of those things where it's like, I don't really have that much complaints other than, predictability and, it was they definitely chose comedy over, emotion or action. Not action, but comedy over some dramatic moments and emotional moments. They definitely chose. Like, if we could put a joke, we could put some emotion into this film. We're going to choose a joke. We're going to put a joke in there instead of emotional moment, which is like something where it's like, that's okay once in a while, but like this first 15 minutes were just jokes to the point where it's like, now I think you're definitely okay with an emotional moment, but they still choose the joke. And that's like, I guess, part of what Spider-Man is like, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like, yeah, you get the idea. So that's kind of so it's kind of like a review / where would I put it? Because I'm not gonna do a whole new video saying like, so this is my least favorite. This is blah 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 blah, and then just like, so this is where I rank Spider-Man Far From Home. And it's like nothing really changed. It's not worth talking about every other MCU film if only one film really is the only thing that changes, or not even changed, only thing added. So it's like I can't really say that. So it's one of those films where it's like it doesn't change my whole list. Like it doesn't. So basically, to sum it up, I like this film. I don't like the plot lines. Predictable at points. Still, I like the illusions. I like the overall story. I like the overall characters again. I like the way they added on to the MCU, and it's not great. It's not an amazing MCU film because like these ones in like the top 10 are just really special and really amazing to me, or something I really can enjoy. Some of my favorites. Not really this one. This is one that's like a great addition to the MCU, but not amazing. Let's just put it there. So stay tuned for more videos coming right at you.